week or two. We know what our problems are. Tonight we did a much better job of shoring up the rebounding. I thought we guarded hard. The effort was definitely there. We just in a little bit of a rut right now. We just having a hard time putting things together for longer spans of time. And, teams taking advantage of it. And, sometimes we get ourselves back into a game, and then I had 2 turnovers in a row, and there's a 10-point lead, and it goes to 14 instead of us cutting it to 5 or 6. When it's a moment in the game where we need to make a run, sometimes we can't come up with stops, and we let teams do those things in bunches. It happens in bunches, and the game kind of, gets away from us, and we end up down 17. But I mean, I thought tonight the effort was there. We just couldn't get a break in some situations.
Can you sense a difference between last year and this year so far?
I think this year we're trying harder because we know that last year there was no expectations. It was kind of we had nothing to lose. Now we trying to show we better. We trying to show that we want to be a better team. And sometimes that comes with forcing action or gambling on defense instead of being more solid, or not wanting to let our man score maybe instead of helping the next guy out a little bit more. But I think that's one thing that's I think a little bit different. We're trying harder to be a good team. Last year it was like we're gonna play hard, we're gonna be together, and wherever it takes us now, we're trying to be a better team.
Can there be such a thing as trying too hard?
I think it could be, but I think it can also be a good thing, because you can just feel it, you can see it. We want to be better, and I think once we figure out how to be consistently good at things that we need to do, we learn how to consistently execute. And a bad possession for us is maybe a tough shot at the end of the shot clock, not just a turnover and they're going the other way for a layup, or things breaking down sooner than it should sometimes. Sometimes we break down at 11 seconds instead of 6 seconds like some other teams. But, I think it can be a good thing.
I know. Confidence teetering with this team, or are you?
Confidence teetering? No. I don't see why that would be an issue. We, just having a little bit of a hard time. And we just gotta stay with it. I think it feels like one of those situations where, it's tough. It feels like we just can't get right. You know what I mean? And in the past, when I've been in this type of situation, when you just stay with it, you keep believing in who we are and what we do. It's gonna come a night, and it's just gonna be like, oh, they only gave up 14 in the first quarter, and at halftime, the other team got 34. You can just feel that it's that type of vibe. I feel like soon it's gonna go in the right direction for us. We just gotta stay true to it. Stay true to what we do.
I know it's a long season, and Ed says, "Hey, come talk to me in January." But isn't there a little bit of a danger? And I mean, I keep hearing from you guys, "Hey, we're not panicking. Hey, it's early, blah blah blah." But isn't there a little bit of a danger?
Panic, man. I mean, if we're gonna panic, then that's.
I mean, let's get away from that word panic, but still, just the.
I mean, every time I lose a game, in my mind, I get worried about stuff. I mean, but I think we've been in worse situations. We could be in a worse situation. So I mean, we just gotta stay positive and just keep playing. Like Ed said, it's early. Because of what's going on now, people want to come and ask us, like, are you worried about this? And say a bunch of nobody care about all that, man. We just got to play basketball and stick with it. We know what we're capable of, and when it's obvious watching the game where we making mistakes and what's causing us to lose games, and we got to fix it. And we believe we can. We believe in our locker room that we'll be better, and that's what matters.
Are teams playing you differently? I mean, they saw the team last year, you guys, when you played in the playoffs with the Golden State Warriors. Have they come out a little bit more aggressively this year? Have you sensed that?
Why you say that?
Well, I mean, it seems like they have more respect for you this year. That maybe they're playing you harder, or maybe they're throwing different looks at you. Or anything.
I mean, the last couple games I noticed two guys. You know, it's two guys coming up to play. But I mean, if that's what you call it, I mean, I think I'm scoring a lot of points still. So, you know, for me, I just think I need to take better care of the ball, manage certain situations better. I'm turning the ball over too much. You know, but it's always teams gonna give you different looks. You know, some teams send two bodies at me, some guys just shadow me and make me get a ball up, but nothing crazy. You know, nothing I haven't seen before.
I meant the team, the Blazers, not just you, by the way. Other teams.
Guarding us different?
Yeah.
I mean, I think it's the same. You know, we had the same weapons. You know, we got the guys. We still get to the same things that we got to last year. You know, maybe people just do it harder. You know, maybe last year when they might have taken it for granted. This year, you know, they for sure not taking it for granted.
Dame, the defense, I mean, you guys are the second lowest rated defense.
Yeah.
It might be the lowest after tonight.
Yeah.
I mean, you guys keep talking about it, but it just doesn't seem to be showing the results.
I mean, it's tough, man, because, you know, numbers are numbers. You know, numbers don't lie. And, you know, I think sometimes it's allowing teams to be too comfortable. You know, when you're comfortable, you more confident shooting the ball. Sometimes we're there, but we're not there enough. Sometimes we let guys get going early, and then it's hard to control it for the rest of the game. Sometimes we have great defensive possessions, and we just don't come up with the ball. We foul a lot, and, you know, when you foul as much as we do, when you give up second opportunities and third opportunities, that doesn't help. You know, so I don't think it's indicative of our initial defense. You know, I think it's the second chance opportunities we're giving up, and the fouls that we're committing is what's kind of making the numbers look the way they look. So I think that's why you keep hearing us, you know, saying, you know, we just got to stay with it. We got to rebound. We got to help each other out. We got to communicate, because if we do those things, then it doesn't get to a second or third possession. We don't put guys on the line possession after possession, and then if we do that consistently, that takes us from almost last to maybe 15th or 14th, you know what I mean? And maybe that means we've won 3-4 more games as well. So I think that's why you keep hearing guys kind of saying that.